of 2022 for everything you have accomplished. This is a year that gave us so much. Awesome sports reports, very, very moving chapel talks, runs to Shawnee Peak, bagpiping, the Heads Holiday in the fall, many other memories. It was a year in which returning to normal, quote unquote, did not seem normal at all. But I did drop the mask rule at some point, so I hope you appreciated that. Of course, you also went to classes, you stretched your limits, you challenged yourself, you created opportunity, you showed up, you got better. You're at this point in the year for your own investment in the mission of the school. I stood in the chapel with you last August and told you how quickly the year would fly by. I don't think you believed me, but more than a few of you, especially in the last 2 weeks, mentioned to me that that was true. We say that this is the year that makes a difference, and for each one of you, I know that's true. What is also true is that you made the difference. You made the difference by caring for each other, by volunteering with local schools and with the local teams, by helping our neighbors with chores, and most recently through your overwhelming support of the 5K race in support of the Kennedy Park Football Club. I am grateful for everything you've done and continue to do, and I want you to keep that energy and positivity going the rest of this week. Then you can stand on this graduation stage, making your families proud and taking a minute to reflect on the journey that you've made this year at BA. For the next portion of our program, I'd like to invite Director of Athletics, Aaron Isaric, to take the podium to begin the presentation of the athletic awards.
Good morning. We'll start with the Golf Improvement Award. This award recognizes the athlete who has demonstrated a high level of skill and sportsmanship in the sport of golf. This year's honoree is Hayden Korneski. The Ski Team Award. This award is given to the skier who combines athletic performance with an unwavering love for the sport of skiing. This year's honoree is Logan M. Davis. The Justin A. DiSorrento 96 Soccer Award. This award is presented to the student who exemplifies the spirit and the determination of Justin A. DiSorrento, BA class of 1996. This year's honoree is Leao E. Nelson. the Corey Smith 88 Memorial Basketball Award. This award honors Corey Smith, captain of the 1988 basketball team, who died of his injuries sustained in an automobile accident just 6 weeks before his Bridgton graduation. To honor his memory, the Corey Smith Memorial Award is made to a basketball player who exemplifies the outstanding personal qualities on and off the basketball court of Corey Smith. This year's honoree is Mateo Anthony Esmeralda. The John D. Powers 91 Lacrosse Award. This award recognizes a player who has consistently modeled a team-first approach this season, as well as a high level of skill and sportsmanship in the sport of lacrosse. This year's honoree is Aiden T. Robinson. The John T. Fabello 34 Hockey Award. This award honors John Fabello, a member of the class of 1934 and longtime teacher and hockey coach at Bridgton Academy. At the time of his retirement in 1970, the Fabello Hockey Award was established. This award is presented to a hockey player who has contributed most to his team through his drive, his desire, and his example of sportsmanship. This year's honoree is William Joseph Parr. The Douglas R. Avery Baseball Award. Presented in honor of retired faculty member and coach, the late Doug Avery. This award is presented to a player who has shown a strong commitment to making himself a better player, has showed a commitment toward improving the team, a willingness to lead by example, and above all, has a love for the game. This year's honoree is Ryan J. Eaton. The Tom C. Austin Football Award. The Tom C. Austin Football Award was established by Mr. and Mrs. Martin DeFelice, whose son Martin was a member of the class of 1967, to honor Bridgton Academy football coach Tom Austin. The award is made to a young man on the football team who has exhibited through the school year outstanding qualities of character, desire, and intensity in all endeavors undertaken. This year's honoree is Sean Murray. The Alexander D. Harry Jr. 58 Memorial Commencement Award. Al Harry graduated from Bridgton Academy in 1958. He played offensive guard on the football team and was a very popular member of the squad. After BA, Al matriculated at the University of Rhode Island, from which he graduated in 1962. He then volunteered for the Naval Aviation Training Program and became a naval aviator. Tragically, he lost his life in a flight training accident in 1965. His classmates, relatives, and friends established this award to be given in Mr. Harry's memory to the most improved football player at Bridgton Academy. Al was married to Marianne Morris Harry, who has also established a scholarship in his honor. Marianne, a former member of our Board of Trustees, has been a stalwart supporter of Bridgton Academy in recognition of the year that made the difference for her loving husband, Al. This year's Alexander D. Harry Jr. 58 Memorial Commencement Award honoree is Robert S. Graustein II. The Sportsmanship Award. The Sportsmanship Award is the highest award presented by the athletic department. Nominated and voted on by coaches. It is presented to the BA student who represents the school, his sport, and himself as the ideal of all Wolverine student athletes. This year's honoree is Trace Weston Jaden Sultan. The Arthur P. Stebbins Jr. 67 Award. This award is presented to the student who, through his actions, has best demonstrated the spirit and tradition of our Bridgton Academy Outing Club and/or our Wolverine Club. This year's honoree is Bryce Charles Williston.
Portion of our program celebrates our achievement in the academic world. With that, I want to bring up Assistant Head for Academics and Student Life, Banaka Hansen.
Are the Mission Achievement Book Scholarships. The Mission Achievement Book Scholarship is unique in that it is entirely funded by the faculty and staff of Bridgton Academy. The Mission Achievement Book Scholarship is presented to the student or students whom the faculty feel best embodies the successful achievement of the Bridgton Academy mission. The purpose of the scholarship is to help Bridgton Academy students offset the cost of books during their first semester of college. The faculty and staff of Bridgton Academy are proud to present the 2022 Mission Achievement Book Scholarships to 6 deserving young men. The first recipient is Muntasir Ahmed. The second recipient is Alexander Elvon Barnhill IV. The third recipient is Elin Houston. recipient is Eric Kelly. The fifth recipient is Ryan Peters. The sixth and final recipient is Simon Philippe Sattler. The next award is the Lee and Carol Noble Fine Arts Award. This award is made possible by Lee Noble, a retired member of the Bridgton Academy faculty, and his wife Carol, to recognize a student or students who has excelled in the fine arts. This year's class featured exceptionally talented young people, and as a result of that, we have winners in 3 unique categories. This year's honoree in the 2D art category is Sean Edward Feeney. This year's honoree in the performance category is Alexander Elvon Barnhill IV. And the final honoree in the miscellaneous category for the Lee and Carol Noble Fine Arts Award is Craddock Bridge. We will now begin the presentation of our faculty awards. The faculty makes a special award each year to a deserving student or students. The faculty award is presented to a student who consistently demonstrates exceptional motivation and determination, and who also shows genuine concern for their fellow classmates. This year we have 3 honorees. The first honoree is Craddock Bridge. The second honoree is Aaron Michael Siegel. And the third honoree is Atticus John Soren. Award. This award honors the late Dennis O'Brien, a member of the class of 1967, who went on to become an accomplished athletics coach and a mentor to young men. A group of his classmates established the O'Brien Award to honor his memory. This award goes to that student who has consistently demonstrated sensitivity, warmth, and genuine concern for his classmates, along with dedication to the Academy. This year's honoree is Evan Nelson Kluge Willie. In 1903 by Edwin Howe in memory of his wife, Annie, who graduated from Bridgton Academy in 1873. It is given to honor a student who is quietly outstanding as a person of dignity and worth. This year's honoree is Parker Bradley Coleman. The Richard R. Marcella Award. This award is made possible by the family of Justin A. Sands, class of 2001. It is presented to a student who, like Coach Marcella, possesses integrity, honesty, compassion, and a commitment to the pursuit of excellence in all areas at Bridgton Academy and beyond. The honored student must have embraced the academic and athletic challenges posed by both the Academy and himself, and worked consistently throughout the year to meet these challenges. This year's honoree is Muntasir Ahmed. We'll now move on to the unveiling of two Academic Achievement Awards. First, the David D. Felice 67 English Improvement Award. The David D. Felice 67 English Improvement Award is presented to the student who has demonstrated the greatest improvement throughout the year in the academic subject of English. This year's honoree is Kai Miles Johnson. The Dr. William Holt Awards. The Dr. William Holt Awards are given in memory of Dr. William Holt, a former president of the Board of Trustees, and his wife Marjorie, who also served as a trustee. The Holt Awards are presented each year to the Academy's outstanding students in the disciplines of mathematics, English, computer science, history and social science, and physical and life sciences. This year's honoree in mathematics is Atticus John Soren. This year's honoree in English is Chase Shallow. This year's honoree in computer science is Coco Laditan. This year's honoree for history and social science is Brady Thomas Richard Jr. And this year's honoree for physical and life sciences is Nolan Anthony Tomasicki. Thank you. We're going to take a brief intermission and we'll return with a special adult award and the class award. So hang tight for 1 second. Thank you.